Okay, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today's video, we are here for the Summer Hikaru Died, episode 8. Last episode was basically the penultimate episode of what episodes 1 through 7 were building up to. Yoshiki, just not knowing what to do, was going to attempt to kill Hikaru, and if he succeeded, kill himself after, because he truly just did not know what to do and did not want to live with all this and all the above. And then when he failed to kill Hikaru, he literally asked Hikaru to kill him, to which Hikaru said he did not want to do that. So what Hikaru did, why is my zipper all the way up at the fucking top of this jacket? So what Hikaru did is he took a piece of himself out, gave it to Yoshiki, and so now Hikaru's power has been heavily limited, which is almost certainly going to become an issue here in the upcoming stuff, while we have like Tanaka and their group actively looking for Hikaru. Him being weakened is not going to be a good thing for their case, so we'll see where all that goes. But last episode was absolutely incredible, and the visuals at the end of them like mixing is how I'm assuming what it's supposed to visualize. I mean, I can't see it being anything else. They're further mixing now that Yoshiki's basically confirmed, okay, I'll stick with you until the end. So, we're gonna see where this goes. We're now going to research Hikaru and try to figure out what the fuck he is. And, I'm nervous, to say the least, because I feel like we're gonna start focusing on Tanaka and their group a lot more, because they've been in the background a good bit. So it feels like we're gonna start focusing on them a lot more. And also, someone made an incredible comment that while Hikaru gains his humanity over time, Yoshiki is continuing to lose his humanity over time. And oh my god, that sentence hurt to read, but I don't think it could be more true. Anyway, per usual, be sure to check out the Patreon and Discord. Links are in the description below. As far as the Discord goes, talk about current anime, past anime, current manga, past manga, and non-anime conversations as well. And as far as the Patreon goes, you get exclusives and uncuts to all my reactions, so feel free to check out either of those of your own will. Now, without further ado, stop straight into the Summer Hikaru Died, episode 8. How to get blood stained out of white shirt. Oh god. Yeah, trying to wash off Hikaru's shirt there. Yeah. Dang. That's effectively what Yoshiki was trying to do. Damn. So he can just manipulate his body however he wants. Still a little bit of a stain there. That's right, that's the note that he found when they were at Hikaru's house. He found that note. It's very interesting. I didn't realize this, but even like Hikaru doesn't seem to realize what he is. That wasn't made super apparent. He just acts on instinct as a being, you know, to hide who he is by killing people or, you know, whatever it may be. And he's learning more human values, so he's becoming more human. But outside of that, he doesn't seem to know what he is. He just kind of exists, which is very interesting. So, that is, I never really considered that even after last episode, that he just flat out doesn't really know who he is. Like, even reading this paper, he's like, Nonoki and whatever it may be, he has no idea what he's reading. Okay, so it's not like he doesn't know what being he is. He literally cannot remember. There's something like clouding his memories. Okay, that makes sense. Maybe it's like... no idea. Honestly, after episode 7, I think the best way to put it is that it feels like we're out of the prologue now. That's what it feels like. I feel like I can trust Hikaru now. Before I was still so unnerved and I wasn't certain if I could trust him for past episodes. I do feel like I can trust him now. Maybe that's a red herring, but I do like him giving him half of himself to Yoshiki, and I feel like he's being honest with this whole thing about like, he doesn't know, he's like, is this Nonuki-sama thing me? Like, it feels like he's being honest. Fuck, who knows, I could be so wrong and proven so wrong about this in the future. But I feel more at ease now than I did in the beginning of the series with trusting the new Hikaru. We're checking Hikaru's home right now, probably. Yeah. So Hikaru's grandpa? Oh, his grandpa's still alive. Hmm. Hichi. Hichi-san. You know, we did see a flash a while back of someone holding a decapitated head. We still haven't got an explanation for what the hell that was. If only they hadn't asked Unuki. A murder village? What the fuck? To do all that back then. Long-running curse. And they keep fell asleep. Since way back when. Hello. A little bit awkward after, you know, the events of that night transpired, and then the next day, Yoshiki and Hikaru didn't show up to school. Yeah, she's definitely probably thinking it might have something to do with her. Ooh, he fucked with her hearing. Uh-oh. Hikaru almost killing her did do something to her. When she got knocked out, he didn't fully kill her, but he damaged her. Because she doesn't remember Hikaru attacking her. When she woke up, she was totally happy and chipper. She does not remember Hikaru attacking her at all. Hikaru was possessed by the evil spirit I was talking about. It's I mean, if I was Asuko, I'd be like, it sounds like you know more than you're letting on here, Yoshiki. Because obviously, she thinks he's possessed by a spirit. She does not understand that Hikaru is fully dead. This thing just has the memories of Hikaru and its own memories, and they're intermingling, which you could consider that a possibility as to why his own memories about himself are fuzzy, because they're being interjected with the memories of Hikaru, and jumbling the memories of two beings is easier said than done. I don't like his eyes as of late, man. Like, what were there always these like such dark lines on his eyes before? Was that all? Because Asuko has that design in her eyes. Like, she has the black lines in her eyes. I'm also scared that this means that Asuko is mixing as well, because, you know, Yoshiki's associating with Hikaru. Everybody, all their friends are kind of associating with Hikaru, but Asuko is now associated with Hikaru in a supernatural sense. The other friends have just been around him when he's just doing normal human activities and shit, but Asuko has now her right ear associated with him when he's used to supernatural nature. So I'm worried that started this so-called mixing process that Yoshiki has actively been going through, and we still don't know what the end result of mixing is. We still have no idea what the end result of mixing is. It's only just been described as getting too involved with these other supernatural beings from, you know, the other side of life, aka after death. Have his eyes always been like that? Maybe I'm just noticing like eye details more now, because it feels like Yoshiki is like even more dead inside now than he was before, but I don't know. His eyes look especially dark as of late. Okay, yeah, there you go. So he did attack her. She's poking around a little. Jesus Christ. You messed up the ear that can hear spirits and things like that, which in a way you could call that a blessing, because she won't associate with spirits anymore. maybe you could consider that a good thing. I don't know, but she said she can't hear out of her right ear, like at all. I don't think it's not just spirits and such. She can't hear at all. So basically, instead of just flat out killing her, which would have happened, her mind is strong enough because she knows about spirits and things like that, that she was able to fight it off by losing just her hearing. Jesus Christ. Yeah, called it a murder village. That's what Hikaru really is. Still got that crack on his phone from when he dropped it. I found this thread online about disturbing place names. He's got an ad. To close out the ad, Yoshiki. Close out the fucking anime ad on your screen. Okay, we just use the character's neck and stand. We can start learning more about the village and things like that. And what the fuck? No, God, just don't look at it. Remember? Yeah, you remember you can't look at it. Hikaru has told you they are already more attracted to you because that was another result of the mixing, is that the spirits are more attracted to the human in question who has been mixing with a being such as Hikaru himself. And he said don't look at it to avoid it. Oh, okay, no, it's not a monster. It's just a person streaking, isn't it? Yeah, it's a real person. Oh my god. So his mouth is moving all— oh my god, this might be the creepiest thing so far. His mouth is moving at a rapid fucking pace. What the hell? And this is a real person everybody can see. Poor Yoshiki, man. And you can see he caught— you can see it's very subtle, but Hikaru's definitely like, oh my god, dude, are you good? Like, because he's freaking out so badly. Oh! What the fuck? Oh my god, and that was a regular person that everyone could see. What the hell? Oh my god, I have chills. Oh, that was so creepy. Whoa. Had something inside of him. She sounds like she doesn't understand what she's saying herself, but whoa. He got hurt? Really? That's something we skipped, or I guess that happened while Yoshiki and Hikaru weren't here. I think because Hikaru is here, it's the thing of more spirits are showing up, more and more and more and more, and they are infecting the village, and as a result are infecting the people. Because think about it, like the way Yoshiki's sister could have happened to her. I think this is what happened to Yoshiki's sister with that wig spirit, or whatever the hell it was called. It has infected. It took over Yoshiki. Like, that happened as a result of the fact that Hikaru was trying to fight it, and so as a last-ditch thing, when Yoshiki ran in, it took over him, but it was seemingly trying to take over Yoshiki's sister. So what if that is happening all over the village to all kinds of people? Like, that was just one little example with that wig spirit we saw. Wig ghost. But in reality, that's happening all over the village to a bunch of different people. And like Asuko just said, she thought that man was possessed. That very much parallels there, and it seems like this could be happening to different people around the village because Hikaru is here, because he exists as Hikaru and lives in the village. More ghosts are popping up, and more people are getting possessed, and more crazy shit like this is only going to continue to happen and escalate the longer Hikaru is here. There you go. She said, yeah, she's still under the impression there's something inside of you, and not that he is just the being itself. Happening more often recently. Yep, more and more people getting possessed. Yeah, that's right, they called them impurities and stuff. Whoa. Oh. Ooh, the wound. He felt pain. It's not healing correctly. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think him splitting himself in half to weaken himself is really about to come to bite us in the ass. With the fact that there's more impurities showing up like daily around town and like to the point where it's infecting the school, something happened with someone on Maki's team, something could have happened with Yoshiki's sister if Hikaru wasn't there, all the above, the fact that it's getting worse and worse, and the fact that Hikaru just weakened himself, this is getting really bad really, really, really quickly. Oh god. Even Kubitachi. Darumaste. It used to use the characters for neck and cut, but it doesn't anymore. Which is abandoned now in Ashidori Underdone. What the fuck? Yo, this is... the world building in this show is so good. It's actually so fucking good. Yeah, literally Kubitachi used to be used the character's neck and cut. Which, like, that's the neck for obviously the head of the body, and cut like you're cutting someone's head off. This is getting crazy, dude. This is so good. Oh my god. I love the world building. Does Daruma correspond to the torso? Library told you to be quiet. Split into 5 parts. At the start of the early modern period. But what if before they were all combined to be like called one big thing or something like that? Because he said they split at the beginning of the modern period. Merged with Darumaste midway through the Meiji area. Okay, so yeah, they became one. Damn. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah. There you go. Don't laugh, motherfucker! He's saving our asses from people being suspect. Oh shit, hello. Oh my god, this is Matsura's daughter. Matsura. Oh, shush! Shush! Hikaru, shut up! Shut up! Shut the fuck up! Shut up! This episode's so good. Oh my god. I love good world building, and oh my god, this episode is doing it so fucking well. I love me some good world building, and this episode is already killing it in that department. Yo, that creepy look too. Also, the creepiness in this episode is so damn good too. Holy shit, this episode is the full package for shit that I would like. Hikaru, you better keep your fucking mouth shut. If Matsuda can see spirits and things like that, because Miss Matsuda was literally yelling and pointing at Hikaru saying, "Nonuki's come down from the mountain." All the way in episode 1. She was yelling and pointing at him saying that. So what are the odds that her daughter can see ghosts too? I'm very worried at the moment, and the way that she keeps looking at us over and over. She's told us to be quiet, but we weren't even talking that loud. I don't know, dude. What if she has a thing similar to Asako, where she has a hearing thing, and so she heard Hikaru's voice a lot louder than it actually was? Damn, just outright asking her. Okay, seems like she might not know anything. Ooh. Twitching talking about it. She want me to avoid what? Avoid the mountains? Yeah, there you go. More like a god. For a particular offering. It's long before that village split. Oh! The famine we were just looking at. A cursed god as a result of this disaster. So it was something that protected them before, and they used offerings as such, but then a famine struck, and so it stopped being looked at as something that was protecting them and something that they needed to do offerings to keep it up in the mountain. It became known as a curse god. So they needed to keep it up in the mountain with the offerings they did, so it wouldn't come down to the villages anymore. Which is very interesting that everything, that whole human body looking spread of the villages, all used to worship Nonuki-sama, but they stopped, and only Kubitachi was the only ones left doing so. It really feels to me like all the other villages were like, we don't want to worship this thing, we want to, or we don't want to do this anymore, we want to worship something else, and they happened to all flip to Christianity, and Kubitachi village was the village that was left to keep Nonuki in the mountains from flooding into the village, you know, because it's a curse god. So this is all just like speculation, by the way. I could be very off. I'm just speculating at the moment. So Kubitachi, that's why Hikaru's family does what they do. They're the ones in the Kubitachi village who give the offering to keep Nonuki up in Nonuki's mountain and away from all the now split up villages. That's Kubitachi's job as the head of all the villages. My little sister went missing up there. Haven't they mentioned the wig? No, the long neck one, right? Before the long neck thing attacked Yoshiki, they mentioned a woman and her daughter. If I am not mistaken, they mentioned a woman and her daughter before that thing showed up to attack Yoshiki. Ah, fuck, I feel like I'm forgetting what they said. And with Netflix, I don't feel like going through, because Netflix, every time you press the arrow, it skips 10 seconds instead of 5. So it's really fucking annoying trying to scrub through and find, you know, a specific dialogue that you're looking for. But I swear to God, all the way back in like episode 2, there was a moment when a woman and her daughter were mentioned before that thing showed up to attack Yoshiki. And I think I even theorized maybe that neck thing that was attacking him was said daughter. I don't know. And what do you know? She had a very long neck from Kubitachi village, which happens to be named what used to be named using the symbol for neck and cut. I don't know. Once again, just speculation. There you go, fix it. Makes sense. Oh god. Hajime. Takeda, huh? That's one of the people who's working with Tonika now, right? That's the guy, the main guy who's been working with Tonika. The one who said a couple episodes ago, he's like, this man Tonika threatens to destroy our whole village, and he's like, but maybe I want him to. I think that's Takeda, right? If I'm not mistaken. We're about to find out, because they're probably going to go speak to him. Old man Takeda. So it feels like Hajime would be involved as well. I think Hajime is the younger one, and I believe we've been working with an older man. No, I think wasn't Takeda the one who gave them a ride when they were riding on their bikes a couple episodes ago? Wasn't Takeda the one who gave them a ride? Fuck, I feel like I'm grasping at so many details here that I'm not 100% certain on, and it's bugging me. It's really bugging me, but I think they got a ride. We'll see. They're going to go talk to Takeda here in a second, so we'll confirm whether it was him or not that gave them a ride an episode ago. Or 2. Damn. Aww. Hey, Jesus. Damn. And Hikaru used to say something like that as a kid too after his father died. I don't know. We don't know. Do you understand what you did to Miss Matsuda? Can you... Yeah, I was gonna ask, can you truly say you understand what you did in taking a human life? And no, he doesn't understand yet, but he's learning. Last episode, we went through his whole mental process and he was like, I don't understand, well, like, because after life, you just change shape. You just go into the afterlife and you're still there. You still exist. You just change shape some. And he's like, so I don't understand death and things like that. But he said he's learning because he said, but I realize it's something humans fear. It's a part of this thing that humans call life. He's learning. Ooh, that hard cut to that face. Dude, this episode might be my favorite so far. Listen, last episode was utterly incredible, and the episode before it as well. So good in the drama and all the above and things like that, but the world building in this one, I have been waiting to get into the world building of this series, and so far it has not disappointed me even in the slightest. I'm loving this so fucking much. It's so good. And also the creepy nature of this episode, the guy outside who stabbed himself, and then you know, the like look that girl, although she doesn't seem to really know anything, that was just for creepy effect. It still was creepy. And now this scene here where it's like Hikaru just looks like this, and then he thinks of her face, and then all of a sudden he's like shocked. So good. That's so good. I disregarded that. Yep, what are you sorry for though? Exactly. He's like, if you don't understand like what you did in killing her, then apologizing means nothing because you don't understand what you're apologizing for. It's not a real apology at all. Yep, you can't comprehend it anyway. I'm gonna teach you. Damn. Obvious that he can't stay here. And there you go, he's finally strengthened his... This is Hajime here, no? This is literally Hajime. Sorry. I was saying he strengthened his resolve now. I got caught up in the fact that we went to a new scene. That scene was gorgeous, by the way. Hello. Yup. There you go. There you go. They had to do that to show you that this is Hajime. So this man we've been following all this time with Tanaka is Hajime. His family is involved with whatever went on whatever went down up on that mountain, and he knows that's why he had that reaction when he was a kid while all the other kids were just confused. Is that the katana? Is that the katana he had in his room? Please give this to your father. Does Tanaka like know, or can he sense that like Hikaru or Nonuki is on its way to old man Takeda? So he's giving that to him to protect himself? I also think he's blind. Look at his eyes. I don't know, it could just be a shot in the dark, but he does appear to be blind. Damn. Oh my god. This is the first time they've ever passed person to person. Is he gonna sense? Or is his hamster gonna go like crazy near Yoshiki? Because Yoshiki has mixed so much with Hikaru, there's bound to be traces of it on Yoshiki, like his arm or whatever you may call it. He's tall. Hamster going crazy. Oh god. Oh, they've been waiting for this moment since the beginning of this show. Oh my god. Do you live here? I mean, shit, even if you didn't know, like, Yoshiki didn't, like, I feel like it's more terrifying that Yoshiki doesn't know what this guy's here for. This random dude with glasses, this tall-ass motherfucker is just approaching you in the middle of the night. I'd be terrified, too. When you say it's about this village. I did not get to read that. Oh, you just said there was something I'd like to ask you. Okay. Okay. Tanaka's totally scouting right now. He's totally scouting to see how Yoshiki would respond. He's asking him something deep about the village because if, say, this spirit Noniki were here in person form, he's assuming that it probably wouldn't know, like, local village stuff all that well, and so he's asking a question to kind of figure out if this is something he can take a lead on. Ethnologist. What the fuck is happening? Yeah! This fucking music. Get the poop off your hand. 12 years? How long do, like, hamsters, they called it a rat. Is it actually a rat? What, they only live, how do you have to add it for 12 years? They only live for 2 to 3 years. What? Yeah, there you go. Ha, monster. He basically called it a monster hamster. Ooh, he sees the mark. Oh my god, he can see the mark, can he? You remind me of myself. Okay, that brings up a lot of speculation. Maybe he is someone who in the past mixed with a being, a ghost, a deity, something like that. Maybe he is someone who mixed with a being of the divine, and that has led him to have the scar on his neck. Maybe why he's, I'm assuming he's blind, I don't quite know, but his eyes are like completely pale, like there's, it gives the vibe of like blind. It could be wrong, but you know, it's like the typical anime thing of like showcasing someone's blind, but like there's no light in their eyes or anything. Could be wrong, but there you go. I knew he was scouting him out with strong ties to it. No sense of identity, let alone emotion. Should be more abstract. Uh-oh. Is he saying like the mark? If you get mixed with a being and you get a mark, it's probably not very human shaped, but that one looks just like a human hand grabbing someone's arm, which has led him to the conclusion he's like, could this thing be mixed or living with us as a human? Your hunting dog, that little fucking bell thing? Oh god, the company. Maybe we're gonna figure out more about this company. Case AA-104. This is getting so good. Yeah, did he just stretch? Okay, maybe he's not blind, because he stretched his arms out and saw how it looked with the light behind him and giggled like a weirdo. What the fuck is it? Are we just seeing, because we saw the one like I think like in episode 6 or like towards the end of episode 6 or something, that had like its super long neck with like the head at the top that they fucking jump scared us with. Okay, so there was that, and then this is And then now they showed us that one in the movie theater there where Hikaru was. Are they like showing up at places Hikaru goes to? Because that's the theater we were just at. Oh, he put it in his pocket in a bag. If you break it, I might be toast. Damn! Basically saying you've got my life in your hands. Wow, that is crazy. Okay, I did not know it was that severe. I thought it was only half of him. So say it dies, he's still fine, but no, it's just like a human. If you lose half your body, you die. Wow, that's crazy. Yoshi's like, oh my god, he trusted me with something that important. Basically giving you his life. Oh yeah, what the fuck? Oh god. Hell no. Something's here. Hey! It's the thing from a couple episodes ago! It's the thing that's missing it, that had the long ass neck and the head at the top that they jump scared us with. I literally just brought that up and there it is. There's something under the table too? Okay. Ooh. He got it. Oh no. No! I knew weakening yourself was a bad idea! Oh my god, no! This is... Oh my god. It's already showing the fruits of the fact that doing that to himself was a horrible idea. Oh my god. He can't take it out. That's what he's trying to do. Normally we get a nosebleed and he does it, so I was literally about to say, okay, he took it out, because that was a nosebleed. But, no, that's an entire eye, bloody. Fucking great. Yikes! Okay. Oh my god. Take the fucking... Give it to him. Give it to him. Give it to him. Give him his body back. Fucking give it to him. Jesus Christ. I love how they purposefully make it blurrier. Every time it switches to a scene with this thing on screen, it goes down to like 480p, which is very clearly purposeful. And I really like that. It's to show this being is like an entirely different being. It literally fucks the quality of your show. At least I'm assuming it's purposeful, because it feels cooler for it to be. Once again, a thing with a long neck, and we're in Kubitachi Village. Jesus Christ. Hey, motherfucker! I'm gonna assume he got it. Is that Rie? Oh my god, hello. Holy fuck. Wait, is she gonna figure out about Hikaru now? Oh my god. Okay, no, do not go to Togedanki, please. Holy shit. That was my favorite episode. That was so good. Oh my god. Whoo! We got world building, horror, emotional moments, literally the full package in one episode, and it was peak. That was good. Good ass episode. That I think might be my favorite episode so far, I'm not gonna lie. That had the full package of things I love, and it did it phenomenally well. Last episode was really good. I loved last episode and the episode before it. They were great, episodes 6 and 7, and you know, 7 was the penultimate episode of the build up from episodes 1 to 6. But it really, 7 felt like the end of a prologue is probably how I'd put it. 7 felt like the end of the prologue, and now the real story is beginning. And already one episode in, the world building that's being done and all the above, I love every fucking part of it. We're bringing a bunch of the characters in that only had like minor roles in the first 7 episodes, are immediately becoming bigger. We've already made contact with Tanaka, like things are moving, and I'm loving it. So, I'm excited to see where we go from here, but I think that is going to wrap it up my reaction to the Summer Hikaru Died episode 8. Hope you guys did enjoy, and I hope you all have a good day.